The magician attempts to magically find a previously selected card. However, the incorrect card rises out of the pack, so he shakes the card and it instantly changes into the participant's card, and this pack is completely examinable. The Magician's Rise is an amazing piece of magic. Your participant has selected any card. Let's presume they've selected the 5 of hearts. That card is then cut and lost somewhere into the middle. And then the Magician attempts to find their card by making it rise up through the pack, like so. On this occasion, the Magician is completely wrong. So he takes the incorrect card, he gives it that little shake, and it changes into a completely different card, their card, the 5 of hearts. And the best bit, you can hand this over to your participant and there is absolutely nothing to find. That card is their card, there are no gimmicks to spot inside the pack, and it looks as good as that every single time. The best bit, it resets really quickly, and the other best bit, I'm about to teach you exactly how to do it. The good news is this is so easy to perform, and all you will need is a packet of playing cards, a pair of scissors and some strong black cotton. Other than that, you will need to wear something dark. However, for the video explanation, I'm going to take the waistcoat off to make the explanation a little bit clearer. You'll see exactly what I mean in a moment. So let's get into how we handle this routine. I have taken a line of cotton and I have tied it to my belt buckle. I'm going to bring this down, the camera down, so you can see it like this. And if I pull, you can see that this line of cotton right here is tied to my belt buckle. And it runs from my belt buckle here right up to around about shoulder length. It's just a little bit lower than my shoulder. However, when you're performing this, you'll need to create a length that suits you best. Good news is if you drop it, you can just pick it back up and it's very easy to retrieve. So you're going to take your scissors and you're going to take a playing card and you're going to cut a line running through the playing card like so. So it starts around about 1 centimetre into the deck and it runs right up to the centre of the deck like so. So this is the cut line, and what's going to happen is this thread line is going to run and it's going to sit in the actual playing card like so. So I run it into that cut and that is basically set up, and I am now ready to perform with this card that's connected to the thread like this. It's just placed on top of the deck like so, and now if I just cover that little speck there, I can ask a participant to select any card out of the pack. Now several times whilst I'm performing this for you or demonstrating it, you are going to see this line of thread. However, if you are wearing something dark, that line is not going to be noticed. So don't worry about it. If you are worrying and you look at that line, you're going to be drawing unnecessary attention to that line. So don't do it, just keep it very straightforward. All right, so as I say, let me make sure this is set up nicely. Perfect. So this goes on top of the deck. A participant now selects any card out of the pack and just keep that knobble there of the cotton, that's what I'm going to call it, a knobble. Keep that knobble hidden with your other thumb as you transfer the deck over. Take the card back off your participant and just sit it on top of your gimmick. Now, all we're left to do, let me bring the camera down so I can show you the handling. All I'm left to do in a moment is explain to the participant it was their choice of any card, they could have selected any card and so on. Now I explain that their card is going to go somewhere into the middle of the deck. So I cut the deck like so, and I'm going to momentarily place this pile on top. So all it looks like is that I've just cut the deck. However, what I've actually done is left a break at the back of the pack like so. So this has got a little break which is retrievable in a moment. So I place it into the pack and now I can lift this pile up. As I explained to the participant, you could have selected any card in the pack. And I gesture with these. And what I'm going to do now is readjust this portion. So this pile here, this portion of cards goes up and under, and it traps the participant's card like so. So now when I add some tension onto this pack, you will see that 2 cards are going to rise together. So I pull up with my hand, and when I do, when I pull or when I move forwards, 1 single playing card will appear to rise out of the deck. Let me set that up again for you so you can see this in a nicer fashion. The one thing that you need to do is focus on where your fingertips sit and don't apply too much pressure. So I make sure that my little pinky finger sits at the bottom here, and I just pull, and as I pull, the King of Diamonds appears to rise. We know that this is my gimmick card. Now the participant will explain that that is not their card, but what you're going to do at that same time, you're going to release this grip here, and you are going to retrieve it with your other hands. And that's going to happen as you appear to just be looking at the card. You appear to turn it to you. And what you actually do at this point, when you turn the deck to you, you are going to release this thread line like so. So now this line is ready to apply tension onto the king. So when I pull down, that king is going to move down like so. So if we do that in a faster motion, we get the impression of that 8 changing into a king. The king changing into their selected card. You get the idea. All right, I'm going to make sure I've got that set up nicely. So let me just recap. I'm at this point right here, like so. Your participant's playing card appears to go into the middle of the deck. I then explain I'm going to make your card rise out, and then when I do this, the incorrect card rises. I release the tension there on the thread as I look at the card, and now all I'm left to do is move up, and as I do, that card moves down, and I simultaneously carry on, and the thread just drops out. I don't know if you saw it there. I'll repeat it again so you see it, but the thread line just drops once enough tension has happened, and then I can hand that over to my participant and they can check out everything. And it's as simple as that. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you hit subscribe and check out The Miracle Studio. If you haven't yet checked out The Miracle Studio, you can read a little bit more about it in the description below. Really hope you enjoyed this video and tutorial. So take care of yourselves, everybody, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.